Welcome to the IIDA Carolinas Chapter 2015 Annual Meeting. I am Kristen Hollingsworth, the 2014-2015 Chapter President. With my term more than halfway through, I have been honored to be a part of such a wonderful Board of Directors team this year. Currently, there are 30 Board of Director members who have all contributed to the growth and success of our chapter. In January, our chapter grew with the addition of the High Point Campus Center, pushing our chapter to have one of the largest number of city and campus centers throughout the country. Our goals this year were to bring high-quality events to each of the city centers without having to ask for additional sponsorship. We did this by allocating more funds to each of the city centers from our partnership campaign. This year, we also created a unified membership drive called Snapshots and Sangrias. This networking and professional headshot event benefited our current members and also potential future members. Another goal was to highlight new members by sending out a Welcome New Member email blast. You might have also noticed that in addition to the Member Spotlight Chapter Blast, we introduced My IIDA Stories, allowing our design community to see the advantages of being an IIDA member. We would like to thank our event sponsors, chapter partners, and members for your dedication to the fulfillment of our chapter goals. Thank you and enjoy the Atelier and Sunset Soiree events.
Hello, my name is Scott McMeekin, your 2014-2015 President-elect. This past year, we capped off a very successful partnership campaign, and we would like to thank all of our partners for their continued support. Earlier this year, we elected our 2015 Board of Directors, and we are excited to welcome them into their new roles in July. We have many board members returning and a lot of new faces, but together these leaders are sure to do great things for the Carolinas chapter.
Hi, I'm Amanda Wade, your VP of Communications. Together with Debbie Nestvogel, Communications Co-Chair, we've been on the board since October of 2011. You've already seen several fruits of our labor through improvements to chapter-wide email blasts, website updates, social media posts, and more recently through our chapter rebranding efforts. Our goals for this year include streamlining the email blasts to be more concise, informative, and less frequent. In working with headquarters, we will soon implement cohesive graphics that tie all IIDA chapters and city centers together. We keep the website up to date with event information, career openings, and design-related news and events. Please visit our website often to see the new content. We keep our members in mind with each communication we send. We are your champions for design outreach and information and would love to hear from you if you have updates or posts to include on the website or in an email blast.
Hello, my name is Anita Holland, and I'm your VP of Membership. Membership in the Carolinas chapter continues to grow and evolve. One of the themes for 2014 and going forward is to find more ways to add value to our membership. We find that our members' available dollars to spend are competing more today with other professional organizations. So now more than ever, we want to make sure that IIDA offers high value benefits for all its members. We are adding budget dollars at the city center level to improve our membership marketing so that we can improve our reach in each market. Also this year, we begin to work toward focusing more of our efforts on the core of our membership, which is our professional and associate members. While all of our member categories are important, we feel it is our responsibility to provide the highest level of benefits to those members. This is also closely aligned with our advocacy efforts. Looking back in 2014, we held successful membership drives in all 7 city centers, but we are very excited to see what's being planned for 2015 given the increased budget allocations. Another goal for 2014 was to improve our message to our membership and to our chapter partners, the difference between the two. Our board of directors has devised a point of view that we are now using consistently across the chapter to distinguish those. We have observed some confusion in the past over the difference, and our goal is to add clarity and meaning to our messaging going forward. continue to promote our members through our marketing channels, through the Member Spotlight, and now a new feature entitled My IIDA Story. This is published in our e-blast every other month, and it shares members' personal stories about how IIDA has benefited them in their lives and careers. Many thanks are due to our Board of Directors and our City Center steering committees for providing first-class programs and events for our members. As always, we are all here to serve our members and the profession of interior design, and we welcome involvement, feedback, and fresh new ideas. We continue to promote our members through our marketing channels, through the Member Spotlight, and now a new feature entitled My IIDA Story. This is published in our e-blast every other month, and it shares members' personal stories about how IIDA has benefited them in their lives and careers. Many thanks are due to our Board of Directors and our City Center steering committees for providing first-class programs and events for our members. As always, we are all here to serve our members and the profession of interior design, and we welcome involvement, feedback, and fresh new ideas.
Hello, I'm Dustin Seeger, the IIDA Carolinas Chapter Vice President of Advocacy. As the Vice President of Advocacy, I am responsible for the legislative and regulatory issues and affairs of the chapter, legislative and regulatory advocacy programs for the chapter, professional practice issues, and the chapter bylaws and policy development. One of my main objectives while holding this position is to advance our efforts through interior design legislation. I fully support interior design regulations that provides legal recognition for interior designers working in a code-impacted environment to practice to their fullest without having to do so under the oversight of another professional.
Hi, I'm Elisa Acoin, and I am your Vice President of City Centers for the Carolinas Chapter. I lead and support the City Center directors in their efforts to create successful and active IIDA City Centers in North and South Carolina. With this role, I provide help with programs, invitations, and budgets for all 7 of our outstanding City Centers. In 2014, our City Centers hosted a combined 35 educational, CEU, and student-focused events. These programs ranged from building tours to mock interviews and included several IDCEC-approved presentations. We also hosted 28 total networking, philanthropic, and membership-focused events in 2014. Your support of and participation in these programs has helped our City Centers grow, and we hope to continue to see you at future local events.
Hi, I'm Lee Stevenson, VP of Professional Development. I work with a wonderful team of forum directors, Facility Planning and Knowledge Forum Director Kristen List, Healthcare and Sustainability Forum Director Janie Hines, and Retail and Hospitality Forum Director Kelly King. Together, we are producing a number of professional and educational events for our chapter. My first goal was to organize and lay out the rotation of future forums within our chapter and provide high-quality presentations to all of our members. I also work with our members to assist and facilitate a better understanding of the IDCEC process. In November, we hosted a corporate forum. Jennifer Bush led attendees through an interactive, thoughtful training session on how best to refocus on the worker, to get them engaged and empower them to move business forward today. Special thanks to everyone who attended and to our Technion sponsor. Today, we have the Hospitality Forum, where our very own Anita Holland from Coalesce will go over the supporting and emerging work patterns in hotels. We are also helping connect members to the NCIDQ study sessions and groups to encourage and guide our members to take the NCIDQ. In the fall of 2015, we have a Facilities Planning and Traveling Forum, followed by a Healthcare Forum in the spring of 2016. On behalf of our Carolinas Chapter Board, I would like to thank all members and guests who have attended this past year events, and your invaluable participation sustains our organization. We thank you.
Hi, I'm Jill Vanderfleet Scott, and I'm the treasurer for IIDA Carolinas. Our total income for 2014 was a little over $131,000, and our expenses were about $117,000. As the slide shows, the main sources of revenue for the chapter were partnership at the local level, as well as sponsorship for our monthly events. Member rebates from headquarters, as well as attendance fees, added to our income for the year. On the expense side, professional services, including a redesigned website, travel, and food and beverage cost, represent about 70% of the expenses. We held about 66 events throughout the 7 city centers in 2014, where we continue to enhance the networking opportunities and educational programs for our members. Our net income, or profit, for 2014 was $14,459. As the balance sheet shows, the assets for the Carolinas chapter total $174,000, with the majority being held in 2 bank accounts. Under current liabilities, we primarily have about $160,000 in retained earnings, and the balance is our net income. For 2015, we have budgeted $157,000 in income and $145,000 in expense. Partnership, sponsorship, member rebates, and attendance fees will generate the majority of the income. Most of the funds will be dispersed as professional services, food and beverage at events, scholastic awards and donations, as well as travel. IIDA Carolinas chapter continues to remain profitable, and we appreciate the support of our numerous partners, sponsors, and members.